Hello, in this video you will be learning about trigonometric word problems, which basically means there's a story, there's a context, and we will solve parts of the context. Okay, problem number one. We have a scenario where a prince has arrived to rescue a princess. The princess is standing in a tower balcony 15 meters up. Sounds important, so let's go ahead and label that. So the tower is 15 meters high. Then they tell us that there's a moat. The moat is right here. It's the body of water around castles to prevent invasions. And they tell us that the moat is 12 meters wide. Okay, 12 meters. Let me write that down. The prince knew the princess was high up and there was a moat, so he constructed a ladder. Here's a ladder. And now that we have all the information, we will start by solving part A. Part A, what is the angle between the ground and the ladder? The ground is referred to as this right here, the bottom section, and the ladder, you can see it on the picture. They want to know what the angle is. I'm going to label that angle as theta. Also, we have to know that the tower and the ground make a 90-degree angle, so we can use the trig ratios. All right, so now based on the angle of reference, which in this case is angle theta, let's classify the sides. Across the angle we have the opposite side, so in this case the tower is the opposite side. Across the 90-degree angle is the hypotenuse, the ladder is a hypotenuse, and we have that the moat would be the adjacent side. For this scenario we have the opposite 15 and the adjacent 12. That means opposite over adjacent, that we will be using tangent. So tangent of theta equals 15, which is the opposite, over 12, which is the adjacent. If you have any more questions about this type of problem, please refer to earlier videos, setting up ratios and solving for the missing angle. Okay. Coming back to this problem, because we're trying to find the missing angle, we have to use the inverse function. So I'm going to start with saying theta equals to the inverse of tangent, or also known as the arctangent, arctangent of 15 over 12. Using a calculator, I was able to obtain the measure of the angle is 51.34, which I will be rounding to 51.3 degrees. This takes care of part A. Part B, how long is the ladder? If we look at the triangle formed by the picture, we have a right triangle, we have two of the sides, and we're missing the hypotenuse. We're missing side C. Therefore, I will be using Pythagorean theorem to solve this one. Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A squared is equal to 12 squared. B squared is equal to 15 squared. And we do not know what c. We'll solve for that. 12 squared is 144. 15 squared is 225. Equal to c squared. Adding the left side, 144 plus 225 gives me 369 equal to c squared. Now I will take the square of both sides, and this will lead us to c being equal to 19.2. Everything's in meters, so it will be 19.2 meters. Part C, what is the angle between the tower and the ladder? Okay, the tower is right here. The ladder is right there. That means we are trying to find this angle that I'm labeling with letter beta. Since we have a triangle and all triangles, the sum of the angles add up to 180, I will be subtracting 90 and theta 51.3 from 180, and that will give us 38.7 degrees. So beta is 31.7 degrees. This concludes the video.